Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are around the world. And yes, we're back at 40 gallons again with everyone, that means everyone, back in the tank except the little guppy, which I couldn't catch. However, guppies can survive that kind of nitrites and nitrates, okay? So, I wanted to let you know the good news is that for the last, I think 48 hours, or less, the tank is normal, okay? So, we see now here the empty 20-gallon, which I call sick bay, and accidentally, one of my asparagus ferns dropped into the water along with the pathos and dumped some soil in there, and sphagnum moss wasn't too great. However, all of a sudden this tank is running blue. Now it's a little darker, see that? It's a little darker than it should be, but it isn't purple. And let's take a look at the other tank. So we're shaded a little bit here, so we're going to go into the light. You see the color of this? That is where it's supposed to be, okay? That means there's no nitrates. However, there's a sliver in the other one, but it's acceptable. It really is. See the look different? Okay, so we've got the guppy who survived. I'm not exactly sure how this little girl, guppy, lived through putting 6 of them all pregnant in the tank with Dudley. They all, guess, were eaten. I never ever did guppies before, and I don't know if any of you remember when I dumped at least 20 surviving pregnant guppies into my lake. There should be, they have a baby every 20 days, right? And they can lay live births up to 20 a day, okay, when they do. And these little passive fancy goldfish, either they'll eat them or they won't. But I just figured, well, it was nature. Anyway, very, very happy. This is a short film to say thank you, people. Paula Ann, you're one of the greatest prayer warriors. Be graceful. There's no words except you're just the best. Jerry, I love you. Catherine, I love you. Thank you all for your comments. And if you're planning to get a fish tank, just remember, watch the water. You have to do tests. You can't take it for granted. And you must educate yourself. Education is key. See this Aranda? He is the cutest, fattest, adorablest. That was last year, my birthday gift to myself. And here's Marshmallow, who's been recovering over in the 20 for a few months. Look how good Marshmallow's doing. So my objective now is, will I let them all stay together, which really it's 40 gallon is too small for 12 fish, but they're so happy. So I'm going to observe. That's what you guys should do. Here's another thing for you, just so you know. When those nitrates go up and they need all this oxygen, make sure you've got plenty of oxygen. When you have plants in the tank, they give off the C2 during the day, but at night they take up a lot of oxygen. Did not know that until recently. So Copper, let's go find him. The black moor, that's him. See the black dorsal fin stripe? He was completely black with copper eyes, and I kid you not, he is a black moor. Well, he's doing great. He was hanging out at the surface. You don't want to use that Flex or whatever it's called. I always say it wrong. Let's get that. Mile of flicks. Okay, you don't want to depend on this too much, but you do want to rescue them with a little salt and the proper salt ratios. One expert was saying a teaspoon to 5 gallons, and on the aquarium salt it says a tablespoon. Maybe because they want you to keep buying it. But they release a type of coat on their gills, and they coat themselves to protect themselves from the burning of possible those nitrates. It's amazing how God made everybody perfect till people start playing around with things. Anyway, let's keep the prayers up. Let's pray for all wildlife, the planet, all of us, and hope everybody's having a great Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, soon to be Christmas. And I'll see you all in the chats. And I thank you again. And this is your angel flying around the storms, and it's here. And this is my chill tank. Alright, recommended to somebody who's got some time, even though I don't have a lot of it. It takes a lot to be a researcher, to be busy all the time, and I might do a film. Paula Ann was interested when I did the film about the lemons. You'll have to check that out on my BitChute. And I probably will do some films on microgreens, which I'm going to be planting today. And then I've got my arrow gardens, and I've got some good stuff coming through. The lettuce has been harvested several times. It's humongous. So I'd like to get some broccoli going and sprouting. And those videos you can find on BitChute. Even though everybody, the ones that they like, let's put it that way, on YouTube, they're allowed to leave their links to all kinds of stuff and sell stuff. But the minute I left a link, I was suspended, just like Twitter, where I was thrown off of 4 accounts. Several of my accounts were saving horses, saving animals. That's right. And they kicked me off. My Instagram is gone. I've lost everything. And I didn't do anything on Instagram. Very interesting. So Elon Musk, I tip my hat off if I had one to you. So let us get back to the truth. Unfortunately here, you can't really do that. Unless you're one of them. And I'm not. So, I'm one of you. And that means all of us who love God, love country, love our families, and especially love our pets. Keep looking up, because he's looking down. He didn't forget your address. He didn't forget mine. Open up that Bible if you got a little smidge of faith. He wants to hear from you. Got a little time. It's never too late to turn around and talk to him. It isn't somebody like me that he wants to hear from all the time. It's somebody like you. Maybe you gave up on him. Maybe you don't believe anymore. Maybe things are so bad and you've lost so many people that you're giving up. That's what you know what wants you to do. Do not give up. Do not give in. Watch the water. Filter your water. Watch the air that you breathe. And take care of yourself. Do your own research and discern. Don't listen to the fake, phony, false, fake propaganda networks, which is all of them owned by BlackRock, who owns everybody, and Big Pharma. So be smart. You do your own research from good sauce, not applesauce. Keep looking up, and don't forget to pray. Until whenever I'll be on the other channel, I'm due to make some film. I'll see you in chat, and keep on praying.